Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little sluggish after watching today's movie. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling James Gunn's deliriously gooey sci-fi horror hybrid, Slither. Released in 2006, this is one of those rare studio films that features tons of splatter. When alien parasites invade a small town, only Nathan Fillion and the girl who got away can stop them. Filled with a great cast, including Fillion, Michael Rooker, Elizabeth Banks, and Jenna Fischer, this is a movie that's both entertaining and splattery. This one does borrow from a bunch of other movies, including Night of the Creeps, but manages to stand entirely on its own by the end. But enough about that. Can these space slugs infect enough people to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Debbie Sue Steele, Full Moon, and Andy Bell. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on this asteroid. Come on, baby, hit Earth and wipe us all out like the dinosaurs. And here are your tax dollars, hard at work. Hey, did you let off a donut fart in your sleep? Come on, asteroid, you can do it. I wonder if there's beer on the moon. Oh, were you talking? Sorry, I was busy sleeping on the job. And there goes the asteroid. More the size of a hemorrhoid, really. Evil Dead Cam. Trust me, this is just the first of a million homages in Slither. You could make a drinking game here that would kill us all. Oh wow, is this the monster? Because it looks like a giant chewy nerd. God, I love chewy nerds. Oh, and it's got a title card. Way to phone it in, guys. I guess they spent all the money on the cast and the gore gags. Henenlotter Saddle Lodge? That's a nod to Basket Case director Frank Henenlotter. R.J. McReady Funeral Home. An homage to The Thing. I can't decide if this is more Seal or Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Hey, it's Greg Henry. He's been in a million things, but reunited with director James Gunn in Guardians of the Galaxy. Max Wren's Guns and Ammo. A nod to Max Wren in Videodrome.
Long live the new flesh.
Turns out this is one of several nods to David Cronenberg's work in this film. Next up, we meet Starla. Oh yeah, these boys are hot for teacher. Hey, Earl Bassett Community School, named after Fred Ward's character in Tremors. Look, I warned you there were going to be a lot of inside jokes here. Like director James Gunn even gets a cameo. But Rooker's here, and trust me, no one's stealing Michael Rooker's special lady. Hey, it's Rick Castle! I will forever die on the hill that Nathan Fillion should have been Nate Drake in the Uncharted movie. The easiest slam dunk casting ever, and they blew it. House establishing shot. And inside, Rooker's in the mood for love. Ah, yeah, baby. You know I love the flannel and the hair rollers. Rawr. According to Fillion and James Gunn, Rooker really got pretty gropey for this scene. Guy must be a method actor. And he gets shot down. That's fine, I'll go pick up Otis and do some home invasions. I'll be honest, ever since seeing Rooker in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, I can't not see him as that character in other stuff. Even when he's a good guy, he terrifies me. Let's take a break for some karaoke.
I've had my share of the crying game.
Ian Sarah, any thoughts?
It stinks.
Hey, I'm with you. Look at Rooker, he's like, God, I wish I was deaf. But look out. Incoming! Now they're out in the woods like that De La Soul song. Clearly they've never seen a horror movie before. Aw, look, she carved their initials in a tree. And Grant says exactly what I'm thinking.
Your initials, BM! Like a piece of shit!
Bowel movement jokes never go out of style. And it looks like they're gonna hook up. But Grant, surprisingly, has morals.
God! Get outside! I can't.
Oh, hey, what's this? Great, whatever it is, it left a goo trail. I will say, it's very bright out here in the woods tonight. Then they find whatever this thing is. Definitely looks like it's gonna spawn a facehugger. Oh, wait, turns out it's even worse. Oh, that's just a chigger. Walk it off. Oh, nice, they turned him into Slim Goodbody. Do you kids even remember Slim Goodbody? Christ, I'm old.
My name is Slim Goodbody. I'm Slim Goodbody. I'm Slim Goodbody.
See, he's fine. Little bleeding from his orifices, but otherwise, right as rain. Might not pass a field sobriety test, though. House establishing shot. Oh yeah, this is me. Just getting pounds of meat to get to 250 to 300 grams of protein per day. Look, you gotta eat big to powerlift. Meanwhile, Starla's late for football practice. Her Limp Bizkit cosplay is on point, though. She's definitely rolling. Oh, look, she's ready to give Grant some lovin' finally. I'm just gonna tell you, their song is Air Supply's Every Woman in the World, because if I play it, we'll probably get claimed. Look, honey, I'd love an early morning delight, but I gotta get down to the mall and keep those losers, Brody, Quint, Jay, and Silent Bob from loitering all day. Well, okay, honey, I guess there's time to ram my ovipositor down your throat and lay eggs in your chest.
5 minutes later.
Oh yeah, this is my face when I wander into the meat department too. That's not meat, that's saran-wrapped gains. Yep, just my daily trip to Publix right here. And now that much meat cost me like $6,000. Oh, now look, he's got the meat cramps and meat sweats. Amateur. House establishing shot. Even though we didn't go anywhere since the last one. Oh man, he needs to book an appointment with Dr. Pimple Popper, stat. This looks like a guy fighting off a wicked case of irritable bowel type D. Starla doesn't seem to mind though, because she's getting all wet.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you purrs. I mean, she's taking a shower. Hey, are those alien probes coming out of your chest, or are you just happy to see me? And off to line dancing, aka dancing for people with no imagination. Uh-oh, looks like Captain Mal has a thing for Starla. Hey, we're watching the Toxic Avenger. We really gotta do Toxic Avenger on the show one of these days. And Grant's here. So I reconsidered on that whole hookup thing. You still game? Hey, is Castle gonna shoot his shot? Does Beckett know about this? Yeah, this isn't awkward at all. And now it's time for a speech.
I would like to introduce Mayor Jack McCready.
Jack McCready, an homage to Big Trouble's Jack Burton and The Thing's R.J. McCready. Back at the trailer, she's ready to serve him some of her cheese and crackers.
Hell yeah.
No, these actual cheese and crackers. It's an appetizer. Oh, look, the baby's hooked on tobacco. I don't know if hooking up with a guy with this kind of rash is smart. Hold still, honey. I'm just gonna implant some alien slugs in you. You won't feel a thing. See, I told you you'd love it. Back at home, Starla walks right into this jump scare. Oh yeah, he looks fine.
It's just a bee stink.
For sure. Just like Nick Cage in that Wicker Man remake.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
Now he's grabbing his meat.
Hell yeah.
No, this actual meat. Oh hey, he's feeding it to his side piece. Where did her kid go? Anyway, what would Bob Marley say at a time like this?
Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Oh, look, it's
Garbage day!
With Grant missing and now tied to Brenda's disappearance, Starla's gonna check out the basement. Guess they don't teach the story of Bluebeard down at the community college. Great, the whole cellar is full of rotting meat. Again. Man, they're never gonna get that stink out. I mean, don't jump to conclusions. Maybe Grant is just taking up taxidermy. She's gonna call the cops, but she's got company. I don't know, I think he's looking better. Honey, don't you love me anymore? What happened to in sickness and in health? But before he can inject his probes into her, she decides to table this discussion for later. He's not done though. By God, he's locked into sleeper hold. This match might be over. I practically am Jim Ross at this point. But look out. Nathan Fillion is here. 3 days later, police station establishing shot. Hey, it's Lloyd Kaufman. Fun fact, Uncle Lloyd was on an episode of Beat the Geeks with me. Oh, look, it's former Mrs. James Gunn, Jenna Fisher, aka Pam from The Office. Anyway, Castle and crew head out and find a really gnarly dead dog that we can't show you because, you know, YouTube is totally cool with family channels exploiting children for profit, but showing cool special effects is a bridge too far. And back at HQ, they're plotting their next move. I'm gonna tell Sterling this was Squid Game. All right, we've got a posse, just like Sir Mix-a-Lot. Along with music that sounds suspiciously like Predator.
All right, boys. There's my little darling.
And no one can forget Chekhov's grenade. But the posse isn't complete without Starla. Turns out Castle's not down with that. Sorry, but Beckett will kill me if I bring you along. House establishing shot. Inside, this guy's definitely got a cop stash.
Hey, Otis!
Wait, his name is Otis? And we've got Rooker, who played Henry Lee Lucas? This has to be a nod to Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Oh, and look who got to come along after all. You might want to steer clear of these cows. Oh, it's a windmill. I bet it's a big metal fan. Hey! I don't know, I thought being part of a posse would be a lot more exciting. But at least this guy's about to pick a winner. Anyway, looks like these guys are about to bail. I mean, the way these two are making eyes at each other, it's good there's some hay there because they might need to roll in it later. Oh, hey, it's Grant, and he looks great. Like something straight out of a Lovecraft story.
He looks like something that fell off my dick during the war.
Yeah, or that. Oh yeah, looking like something straight out of La Blue Girl. That being said, I think Grant's getting better. Baby, I know you look like something from Stan Winston's Creature Academy, but we can make it work. But this guy's gonna play hero.
Now you can make this peaceful, or you can make it hard.
Hell yeah.
No, he means he can make surrendering easy or hard. Too bad it looks like it's time for him to split. We couldn't show the best part of this, but it's great. Wow, look at Grant go. After a lot of traipsing through the woods, they wind up here. And what's inside? Brenda, who looks like they stuffed her in one of those sumo fat suits. But it gets worse. I mean, she sounds like my stomach after Taco Bell. Uh-oh, she's splitting at the seams. And explosion. Looks like Wally has a Gene Simmons tongue. Space slugs going in through the mouth. Very Night of the Creeps. It's wild to me that this film has such great practical effects, but when they do use CG, it's this bad. I mean, even James Gunn hated it. House establishing shot. Oh, great. Here come the slugs. Inside, the daughter's taking a bath, and she's about to have company. A lot of people compare this to the bathtub scene in A Nightmare on Elm Street, but it also was definitely influenced by a similar scene in David Cronenberg's Shivers. One of them does get into her mouth, and we get this weird vision, sort of like how they see into the tall man's world in Phantasm. The point here is all the alien slugs share a hive mind, kinda like the internet. Don't worry though, she's got a plan to eliminate this one once and for all. Oh yeah, just like escargot. But the house is overrun. Probably gonna need an exterminator for a slug problem this severe. I feel like it was a missed opportunity to make this a truck and not a VW bug, because then it would have been a slug bug. Back in the woods, Castle's gonna run back to the car, but oh dear. The good news is the guys who ate the slugs are awake. The bad news is they're now controlled by alien parasites.
I should have plowed.
And there's more. Back at the house, this girl is still alive. Too bad about the rest of the family, though. Things are escalating back at the barn, too. Oh, corrosive spit. Just like the great Kabuki. Then we get the always popular shotgun to the head. But PruTube hates that. But you can see the slug come out of Wally's head. It's cool as shit. Anyway, let's check in on Castle. He's at the girl's house. It's like our movies have finally hooked up. Oh yeah, looks like the Sky Rizzy is not working. And great. Now they're surrounded. Oh, it's like Night of the Living Dead. Hey, there's no need to hawk a loogie on my car. I just had it washed. Weird. People are usually trying to bust out of a cop car. And here's a live look at me reading people's stupid shit on Twitter every day.
My easygoing nature is getting sorely fucking tested.
Anyway, this guy's getting the shaft.
Hell yeah.
No, the shaft of this pole in his throat. Wait, that still sounds dirty. I ain't gonna tell Sterling this was Michael Jackson's Thriller video. Well, all things considered, I think tonight's gone pretty well. The bad news for them is the slugs have already beaten them back to the police station. Anyway, Jack's freaking out like me when I notice someone here ate the last donut. But I suppose this is as good a time as any to stop for some exposition.
He goes from place to place, worlds, planets, killing them.
Wait, so he's Galactus? Look at Jack. He's like, girl, you sound high. And I think Pam's got brainworms now. I mean, you work in an office long enough, it's bound to happen. And now they're getting wrecked. Literally. Man, I had the weirdest dream. I was in a movie that was basically a Night of the Creeps ripoff. Wait a minute. And here come the mutants. Yeah, they're just here to get takeout. It's like she's crowd surfing at a Grateful Undead show. Oh, hey, Father Seal is back. Wait, I just want to sing you a few verses from Crazy. Well, that could have gone better. Got any ideas? Turns out they do have a plan. Time for Chekhov's grenade. Hey, remember that grenade in the storage locker? Any idea where that might have gone? I mean, basically, this is me fighting with all of my studio gear every 5 seconds before going live on every live stream. Uh-oh, it's Rudolph, and he's pissed. Clearly working out all that aggression from getting left out of all the reindeer games. But it's okay, because this girl is going to extinguish all of his hopes and dreams. Oh yeah, just like Irreversible. Hey, it's the grenade! I bet that thing blows. Why did it take so many people to carry her back here? She can't weigh more than 125 pounds. Yeah, looks like we're about to put the lotion on the skin. Oh man, it's like Slaughter Vomit Dolls over here. And this is just like Sleeping Beauty, only with more brain worms and corrosive puke. So better. Football practice. Anyway, let's check in on Mayor Jack. The good news is he's alive. The bad news is he's clearly on the menu. He flees, but it's too late. Definitely facing some real probing questions here. I gotta get out of here. I'm so bored. At least she can die with good hair, I guess. And now to set the mood with some music. Oh, great, there's a shrine to me. This isn't creepy at all. Wow, Grant has really let himself go. I get equal parts the end of Deep Rising and Society vibes here. Don't worry though, because Castle's still coming with that grenade. Any day now. Looks like these guys are real ass kissers. Oh yeah, definitely the Blue Girl vibes here. Aw, just like Beauty and the Beast, only with more slime and tentacles. Except it's all a ruse. She's gonna take a stab at ending this once and for all. And she gets a heaping helping of Pimp Tentacle for her trouble. Alright, time to blow this joint. Whoops! Let's try that again. Nope, still not right. Just like when I fart in the pool. And here come the tentacles. Look at Castle. A slimy appendage in each hand. Just put your own hell yeah there. Oh, it's okay though. Looks like Grant is going to be feeling a little gassy. And kaboom! Well, that was great, but the whole town is dead. Acceptable losses, I guess. I will say I hope Grant was paid up on his homeowner's insurance. This place looks like a total loss. And they lived. Aww. So, I know you just lost your husband, but what do you think about going on a date? And they walk off into the credits. So, there is the scene at the end where a cat gets infected, which was a perfect setup for a sequel, but we never got it, and that's too bad. Slither was fun, and I'd have definitely taken a sequel. So, what have we learned from Slither? Well, for starters, you can take Hollywood's money and make a studio gore film if you're James Gunn. Kudos for that. Slither may mostly feel like an homage to a million other things, but it's a lot of fun and has its heart in the right place. Plus, Nathan Fillion is always a good time. But enough about that. Can these mutant space slugs take over enough yokels to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card! In terms of gross anatomy, Slither delivers. We're treated to Rooker's crazy mutation, slimy space slugs, a guy sliced in half, dismembered wildlife, tentacle probing, corrosive alien puke, and lots more. We couldn't even show most of this stuff without YouTube getting their knickers in a twist, but trust me, this one delivers. And that's why I'm delighted to award Slither the full 5 barf bag rating. This one is definitely a sick flick. Looking for another movie that grosses you out with slugs? Then be sure to check out my review of Slugs. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.